I am Michael J. I am a certified mind body business consultant, and I'd like to help you out with creating a great intro offer that is going to then convert into regular auto pay customers. So I'm going to give you 5 steps on doing that today. Just a little bit about myself. My background is I had my own graphics and marketing company for over 20 years. After that, I had a yoga studio here in Vancouver, Canada for over 13 years. It was super successful, and 3 years ago, I was able to sell that business. I am still teaching yoga. I've been teaching yoga for over 16 years now, and I'm also helping other yoga teachers do really well, especially now that we've had to pivot to online. My success in my yoga business was really about putting a structure in place and procedures that really helped maintain operating my business really smoothly. The other success I had was in creating community. So really building out a great community within the studio, but also being connected to the studio outside. One of those systems is putting together a great intro offer, but it's not just putting an intro offer together. There's a whole journey that you can create within that trial period that really gets the buy-in of the customer, and then hopefully you're going to retain them and create monthly auto pay customers out of them. One of the great things that's happened since we've had to pivot online is FitGrid really came out with a fantastic offering of connecting MindBody Online to Zoom classes. So really automating that. Tons of my studios are using that system, the FitGrid system, and it's really taken a lot of burden off their shoulders of having to market, email every single morning classes to their clients. But what I'm seeing within this COVID time is that the marketing has absolutely stopped. We've stopped feeding the businesses with new customers. A lot of the studios are really focusing on maintaining their clients, which is a fantastic thing. You have to maintain those clients, keep them happy. But now we can't just rest on that. We have to start feeding new customers into the business. So that's where we come into a sort of a 5-step process of a great intro offer. The first step is pricing. I can't tell you what the price is for you. I can certainly help you work that out, but it really is dependent on your offerings, your demographics, what type of business. There are so many variables about that. But MindBody best practices roughly estimate that your pricing for the intro offer should be about 50% of what your monthly auto pay should be. So for example, my studio, we had a pretty fair price for our monthly offering, which was $89 a month. And so our intro offer was $49. And that price point got tons of people through the door. Now, it's all great getting people through the door, but you've also got to market to get them through the door. And so marketing has kind of stopped right now, which is a good time for you to jump in with marketing, especially with social media marketing. Because so many businesses have stopped putting dollars into marketing, your cost per clicks are pretty good on Facebook and Instagram right now. And so you can really take advantage of that. I'm going to give you a few tips on how to market, not throwing your money away. The first one is you already have an email database. And so you can you can export that database out of your MindBody or whatever system into Facebook. And you create a new audience with that. And then you send your offer or a welcome back offer, because those people are already familiar with you if they've been through your doors. You can then just target those people that are already familiar with your business and try and get them back in. That's a really inexpensive way, and you're not throwing money outwards. You're just really targeting to those people that already know who you are. The second one is using Facebook Pixels. So you can, Facebook Pixel, it's a free little bit of code that you integrate into your website. And I would put it into the most popular pages on your website. So that's probably going to be either the home page, your class schedule page, or your pricing page. Or all of them. So you integrate that in there, and anybody that knows when you search something on Amazon and then you go onto social media and then you get bombarded with ads for that product or type of product. It's the same thing. Those people have already looked at your business through your website, and then you can start targeting messages, advertising straight to them. Very, very, very focused. And then the third part of that marketing, again, without throwing your money out to, the masses, you're being very targeted, is if you're in a community or even a town, it would be even better. But if you're in an area, you can target market to that area. So for example, I ran a Yoga for Men program downtown Vancouver earlier this year, and I just targeted men only between these age groups within 5 to 10 kilometers around the studio location. Super effective. I wasn't throwing wasting money out there for cost per clicks. It was very targeted. So if you have any questions about that, you can leave messages in the comments below or send me a direct message, and I'd be happy to help you out a little bit more with that. Then when you've got people buying the offer, then there's a journey. You don't just leave them and then say goodbye at the end of it or hope that they join in. You want to support that journey through whether it's a 2-week offer or a 1-month offer. I personally like a 1-month offer. Gives people a chance more to try out the different classes and not judge you on just 1 or 2 classes. And so then that intro offer journey, there's multiple points of touch points. So you could do some automated emails to them, but it's not all about selling. Within that process, you need to be actually giving out content. So it could be, one email about how the studio runs if you're doing in person, or how to join a virtual class. You could be doing giving out information on how to do a sun salutation safely. And so within that journey, and you're giving out information, not just selling people. You want to help and support and build their practice and their confidence in your business. And within that journey also, there needs to be touch points of phone calls, maybe a text, but that personal approach, that personal welcome to your business. You want to be as non-intimidating as possible. So there's a whole series of things you can do within that month, can make it super, super successful. And we could even start work out a template for your business if that was of interest for you. Once they're in your business, whether it's in person or virtual, none of that stuff works unless you are creating the most fantastic experience for the client. So whatever you're offering on your website or on your social media, the experience needs to be as good or better than that. So if you're not creating a good experience, you don't have good teachers, people don't feel safe, or they can't hear you on virtual, none of that stuff is going to work. So you have to work on creating the most incredible experience for them. After that, having this amazing experience and this journey of touch points, then you can start bringing a little bit of the sales stuff in, and start bringing them an offer to convert them into an auto pay. I know when I had my studio, the auto pay was the lifesaver for me. I knew when I woke up on the 1st and the 15th of the month that money came through, my bills were paid for, my rent was covered, my teachers were paid. It is the nicest feeling, and it creates a consistency throughout the whole year. So I really recommend that you are having a great intro pass right now, rocking out marketing, getting them in the door or virtually online, and having a great experience, and then hopefully converting them to a monthly auto pay. I can help you out with that. If you want any help at all, you can find me on social media at YogaBizChamp on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also check out my website, which is www.michaeljayonline.com. If you like, I have a 30-minute free introductory offer where I can spend 30 minutes with you and try and help point you in some of the right directions. This is a crazy time right now, so if you feel like reaching out for help, I would love to help you with that journey.